Hi friends, welcome back. And today we're going to be taking a look at a few more of these models, okay? Now here we take a look at the bones, the skeletons of public figures to help crack and crumble these illusions they've cast upon us and lift the veil and the scales from our eyes. Please do not show hate to anyone anywhere for any reason. We do not know these people, therefore we definitely do not hate them. So today we're going to take a look at two waifs and then two big girls, okay? And maybe one more if we have time, okay? So here she is with Kate Moss, who we're also covering today, but I see some strong skulls going on, wide set eyes. Wow. Now, I've actually covered her before on my previous page, but we're going to do it again, all right? She is liney, long, straight arms. That stomach is very muscular. She's very fit and extremely beautiful. But notice those tendons in the neck and the deep set eyes with the more squared skull. Now here she is trying hard to look feminine with a curved S-shaped spine. However, check out that long, really long straight arm, high set circular belly button, and just more of that squared jawline. Here we can see that straight spine. Bend it all you want, girl. We see the top. That's what we're looking at. Stick straight spine. Strong skull, long straight arms. Now as she gets older, it's becoming easier to tell. She's got that long humerus bone. She's very beautiful though. Here we've got those strong, long, thick clavicle bones. And the way she's holding her arms, yes, they look more V'd, but they're large and pronounced. And it does matter on the bones don't always look straight depending on how you're holding your arms. Large ears, squared jaw, and you can even note the necktie area. Wow, look at that stomach. She is ripped, okay? No subcutaneous fat whatsoever, okay? That's a big sign. Long straight arms. She is liney, the necktie area, that skull, the deep set eyes with that more piercing gaze. Here she was when she was pregnant, really working those angles for the camera. I'm not buying it. Here she is walking with that toy soldier gait, okay? It's knees punching forward. She is liney. Notice the necktie area, the clavicle bones, the squared skull. And the little puppy looks like it's got the crisscross applesauce going on. Here she is again with the toy soldier gait. No subcutaneous fat, the long arms. There's plenty of spacing between the two walking sticks. Now, you have to look at several photos because they do fake the funk. This is her attempting the crisscross applesauce. However, the knees are together. Ladies, try this. We cannot walk like this. It's incredibly awkward, and that's how you know. Or if their foot is crossing over the back foot, a lot of times they over-exaggerate like that as well. Okay, here she is again with that toy soldier gait. Knees punching forward, plenty of spacing, high set circular belly button. Women have a more oval or slit-like belly button generally, but that doesn't even matter when we can see the gait because gait is key. It's so interesting that it's called gait because it makes me think of gatekeepers, and that's what they are gatekeepers and secret keepers. And they've locked the gates of opportunity for all of us naturals, which is what I'm calling us now, the naturals. Now let's take a look at Kate Moss. Wow, my goodness. This was such a style back in the grunge days in the early 90s, and models were so skinny, and it's just ridiculous, okay? We should have never aspired to be like that, although I was like a child then, but you know, this was the thing. So notice the straight across clavicle, the thick sternocleidomastoid tendons, deep set eyes, the more squared jawline, the really long arms, the squared shoulders, it's all there. Okay, so we're going to call this the hero chic because there's the hero in a story and the female version, but this is what this was called, the hero chic. Okay, I don't want to say the word. And that's what it looks like. The straight clavicle, broad shoulders, shoulders are wider than the hips, the long arms, deep set eyes, wide set eyes, squared skull. Gosh, this just looks so unhealthy, and I hate that women aspire to look like this. If you're born really thin, and that's fine, but to do extreme dieting and stuff, that's what I'm talking about, all right? I'm not skinny girl shaming whatsoever, but we're not talking about girls here, all right? At least not in this video. Again, here she is lining, and I'm talking about the bone structure. The long straight arm, again with the necktie area, square jaw. Here's her stick straight spine, okay? Look at that strong jawline. The skull is sloping backwards, large ears, long arms. Here she is walking with the toy soldier gait. Again with that necktie area and blocking it like it's hot with the skull, wide set eyes. Toy soldier gait. And here we can see that high set calf muscle. She's attempting to do the crisscross applesauce. Now here she is coming down the stairs, knees together. Okay, ladies, try this at home. When we ascend or descend the stairs, due to the mechanics of our wider hips and pelvis, we open our legs wide, okay? So she's got a long straight arm, again with the really long coat hanger clavicle bones across the chest. Here's some truth in plain sight with this iconic photo. Wide set eyes. She looks like she could be Kate Hudson's cousin or something. Now, here's a side-by-side with her daughter, Leela Moss, who is also a model. Who would believe it? Long straight arm, coat hanger across the chest. Looks very similar to her mom. Same story, blocking it like it's hot, deep set eyes. Here's Leela on the runway attempting to crisscross applesauce, but the knees are together. It is still the toy soldier gait. Your shoes untied, ma'am. Please don't trip. Long straight arms, and she has those same tendons in her neck like her mother, no subcutaneous fat. Here they are walking, and Kate is attempting the crisscross applesauce, but overdoing it. Notice their knees, okay? Their sharper appearance. Women have the softer knees, all right? And the daughter is knees punching forward like a toy soldier. They both have the long, straight arms. Here's Leela with her father. Oh my goodness. His arm is akimbo, the more upside down egg-shaped skull, close-up features, that large flat forehead, small ears, and the daughter has the large, blocking it like it's hot skull. And here's the daughter with the boy toy, and the boy toy is crisscross applesauce. He walks like me, and she's got that toy soldier gait with the knees together. And notice his small upside down egg-shaped skull. Here's Kate's Playboy cover with the straight spine and large skull, but, you know, really sad. But that is a beautiful photo, actually. But, you know, we know that the animals represent programs, allegedly, possibly, maybe. Here's her Vogue cover, and she's very fit, but she has a frame like my 8-year-old son. Now let's take a quick look at Kate, who looks very similar to Anna Nicole, don't you think? And she's got that long humerus bone, long arms, squared skull. Notice the necktie area, deep set eyes. Here we can see those strong clavicle bones, the necktie area, blocking it like it's hot. As she gets older, it's becoming easier to see. Deep set eyes with that more piercing gaze. She does have a beauty mark like mine, though. Nice looking chest, though. I'm not going to lie. She's stunningly beautiful. Oh, I forgot to add this picture in. Here comes Kate down the stairs, knees together. And as Johnny Depp goes down the stairs, his leg is opening to the side, creating that diamond shape between the two walking sticks. This is the perfect example of the inverted gaits. Kate has extremely long arm, straight spine, deep set eyes, high set belly button. Here she is on the beach with the toy soldier gait and that super straight spine, long arms. Okay, seeing this angle shows the build so well. Here she is, knees punching forward like a toy soldier, long straight arms. Even though she has more weight on her, she's still lining. When I say lining, I'm not referring to weight, I'm referring to build, bone structure. This is the false crisscross applesauce. Notice the knees are together, again with that high set belly button, squared skull, but she is gorgeous. Here she was when she was pregnant with a strange high, large belly and the toy soldier gait with the long straight arm. And here's her Sports Illustrated cover from 2013, again with that high circular belly button and the blocking it like it's hot skull. Now, I did not get a chance to cover Ashley Graham, okay, another plus size model, and so I'll do that in the next one. Just remember, you don't need to believe me because I'm just a silly lady on the internet that says, "Fans don't lie, people do." Bye.